Hello, everybody. What is up? Let me take down the sign. Everything should be ready to go. Everything's good. I just want to make sure. I set it up in advance, but you never know. Jay makes mistakes. How is everybody doing? I already saw. Oh, I did make a mistake. I left the light off. I turned it off to give it a break. I've been doing videos all day. I did a triple feature at AMC yesterday. I did Fast and the Furious 10 in IMAX. Then I went and saw Hypnotic with Ben Affleck, Robert Rodriguez film. And then I went and saw Fast 10 again in Dolby Vision. I wanted to see the difference between IMAX and Dolby. And I love the Fast and the Furious franchise. I know it is ridiculously insane, but I'm all about it. And I've grown up with the franchise. The first one came out when I was in high school, so it is near and dear to my heart. But I did 3 movies yesterday. I showed up at the mall at around 2 o'clock and got home at midnight. So I did like a 10-hour in a row movie thing. In between, I stopped and had food and ate, and it was a good old time. But now, today, I did nothing but reactions. I did 4-person interest, 2 Eurekas. I did a couple Steven Universes. And then I figured I'll just keep going until I have my live stream. And then it'll make like Thursday was a productive day, even though I watched movies all day. But hello, everybody. Forrest the Runner, I saw it's your birthday. Happy birthday. I'll go back through the chat and we'll talk. Already adjusted my clock. That is where I'm going to start it, guys. I was going to go till Matt was like, so, Mighty Nein, like he normally does. But he was passing along a card. You see it in Ashley Johnson's hand. And I feel like that is the time I want to start it. I don't know exactly what they're going to say, but I felt like the fact that he passed along a card and they looked like they're about to read it, that's probably something of interest. So I figure 153.40 is the way to go. Either way, we're watching to the end, so it doesn't matter where I start technically. But I feel like this will give us adequate information. Jay, your white ballot. Oh, it's the light. The light's good now? Vero G, who caught that? My light is off. It scrolled and now I don't see. Oh, the Dude JB. It was my lighting. Thank you for the heads up. I knew something was wrong. I'm looking around. I'm like, something's not right. I have a light over here that is like super bright light. That is always the backlighting of my stuff. I always turn it off when I'm not doing anything because I'm afraid it's going to blow up and burn out because it gets insanely hot. So from time to time, I like to give it a little rest. But yeah, that was what was the problem. So, do JB, Michael, my moderator, Forrest the Runner, happy birthday again. Ninja Master, pizzaing, I'm assuming. Leading Blind, hello. Emily, did I say? Colvin, I see you. By the way, has anyone told Jay that the last Thursday slot has been filled by Critical Role? That the last Thursday slot has been filled by Critical Role? I don't know what that means. Has anyone told Jay that the last Thursday slot? I don't know what that means. I'm misunderstanding something. What's the adjust? No, it was, I think, the lighting. I think we're good. Bidet J, Ninja Master, Tealbird, I see. Daniel O'Day, Surge 2200, clever name I made previously. Vero G, I think I already said what's up. I'll say it again. Under all the wishes, all hail the Za Lord. That's the Ninja Master. Oh, the Pizza Lord. We got the Pizza Lord. I like that. The Za Lord. Unless that's something else and I'm totally misunderstanding. My God, that's the most comments I've seen in a while. I had to scroll a lot. Bidet. Finishing up on the last 10 minutes of episode 64 on Patreon. Oh, Vera G was just cleaning up the end. I mean, there was only a Patreon hour this week, so not too much to catch up on, but still good to see you're catching up right before. I see a lot of Vero G and Leading Blind at the beginning. And then I think I got everybody. If I didn't say hi, say, Jay, why do you hate me so much? And shed 1 tear. And then I will say your name 52 times. We got Popo's packing order. Popo's packing order. Patrick, I see Patrick in here. I'm just trying to scan real quick. Not the Dude JB. And I feel like now I got everybody, at least up until that point. If I missed you, M. Gormley, I see you down there, M. Gormley. I see Colvin is wizarding through the psychic ball of Puff Puff Pass. So everybody, for Ninja Master and Colvin and whoever else, this is vitamin water. Right before I went to the movies yesterday, I did an intense workout. The first heavy weighted workout I've done, and I'm not kidding, from like here in my neck all the way to my knees. I am so sore. I am not used to doing hour and a half long workouts with free weights and stuff. I used to do it all the time. I was doing push-ups and light routines. And now that I got back into my running routine, I figured now torture the upper body half. And I am in pain. So this is vitamin water to correct all my problems. So that when after I'm done with this, I could go to sleep and die a happy man. But everybody honor Ninja and everybody else who smokes and drinks. Jay is still on his health kick, but I haven't weighed myself. Tomorrow I'm going to weigh myself. I haven't weighed myself all week because I was doing it every 2 or 3 days. And at this point, I know I'm going to see slower results. So I didn't want to get discouraged by not showing any. So I figured I'd wait a whole week. Tomorrow I'm going to weigh myself. And I pray that I am in the 180s. My goal is to break 190. And I was right there. I think last week I was at like 192 when I talked to you guys. So I feel like being as I was very good all week, I had to have lost at least 3 pounds. So let's see what happens. Somebody in the chat. Anybody remember what I was last week? I don't remember. I think I was 192 when I talked to you guys. So hopefully, I mean, I shouldn't have gained weight because I've been fasting and doing what I normally have done all month. Critical Role is doing a new campaign in their own game system every last week of the month. Oh, that's what you meant. They're filling in the last week slot. Because you guys said every last week of the month they take a break. Amy France, I see you. I think I only missed you. Amy France, hello. I see a wavy pink hand. I like it. Last Thursday of the month, free for Discord. Watch along. Oh, so you're saying it's a brand new series, last week of the month. Now there's no skipping. A new campaign in their own game system. Oh, so it's going to follow some kind of new format, not following like regular D&D rules kind of thing. What do they go by? I always forget. It's like fifth edition, or what do they go by? What are the rules they play by? Hello, Stormy Boy. What is up? I'm just scanning the comments real quick. Starting a brand new campaign that is set in a magical 1920s. See, I'm starting to catch up as I go through. You are right. It's the Pizza Lord. It's a Dresden Files reference. Often hear the Dresden Files. I've never tapped into it myself. We told you... Yeah, everyone's confirming what I already said, but everyone, thank you. What's the adjust? By the way, has anyone told... I think I'm all caught up. For the most part, we're caught up. I also just drank like 3 waters. That's why my nose is running. Whenever I have a little food in my system and I drink water real quick, my nose starts running. 5th edition. I was correct. Oh my God. I am shocked that I honestly, you guys have said it enough times, but I typically make a lot of mistakes. Main game is 5th edition, Dungeons & Dragons, with homebrew stuff. I'm just going to shake this up. You can see all the vitamin water stuff. Look at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it all is settling like an inch thick on the bottom, and I'm barely getting any taste. And whenever I try to mix it, I always splash it everywhere. But I think we're all set up. It's already after 8 o'clock. I don't know if I was late. Was I late? I feel like I wasn't that late, but it's already after 8 o'clock. So, main game, 5th edition. Everyone sync up. We're going to start. We're going to talk during during the thing. We'll be talking about a whole lot of stuff. We'll talk after. I think we have a solid hour and 45 minutes or something like that. I feel like we have a decent amount of time. 1:53, and we're going to 3:28. So we got like an hour and 40-something minutes. Hour and 40-something minutes. A little longer than we've had of recent. I also looked. We're already halfway to 50 likes. Even if we hit 50 likes, there will be a YouTube video this week. I think there's about 45 minutes, not counting the Patreon hour, in the next episode 65. So, even if we hit 50 likes, we'll still have a YouTube video. So, one way or another, We're having a YouTube video this week. If we hit 50 likes, we'll watch 30 minutes into episode 65. But for now, everyone thumbs up. We'll start, and then we'll go from there. Oh, what's up, Vinny? Is Vinny here? Don't forget, send Vinny my love. Vinny, we all love you. I don't know if you're in the room right now, Vinny. But before we start, this is a salute to Vinny. Vinny, I hope you're enjoying ViewMasters content. That's much more vitamin watery. Emily Mary, what is up? I wasn't sure if I saw Emily Mary before, but she's saying hello now, so I believe she is there. I mean, you might have just got here. But day, Vinny, everybody, thumbs up, and we're jumping in. Puff, puff, buddies. All right, let me fix my shirt. By the way, I'm only wearing Farscape. Oh my God, my arms are so sore. I can't reach behind to fix my shirt. If my shirt falls down again, I might just leave it. It hurts so bad to like just to do this motion. My forearms and my triceps are so sore. I feel like I've been beaten to death. He's pretending not to understand the source of people saying hi. ViewMasters may have missed them, but when are you planning on finishing Season 1 Dragon Ball Z? I was going to do it today, and then I was like, let me get done with I had Person of Interest, Eureka, and Steven Universe. And depending on how far I got, I was like, maybe I'll do Dragon Ball Z too, but I obviously didn't have the time. But now tomorrow, I don't have to do anything else except this and Dragon Ball Z. So we'll see how far I get with Dragon Ball Z, but I'm definitely doing some of it. I guess I got to do the finale at least. Yeah, that's right. I got to do the finale. Season 1, tomorrow. Do JB tomorrow. I'll definitely have Season 1 done tomorrow, right? Season 1 is just the 3-part finale. And then we're done with Season 1, I believe. So if that is the case, 100% I'll be doing that tomorrow. I'm also going to do Talks Machina and then the Patreon hour. And whatever is left of episode 65, I will do Sunday after the Patreon hour. So yeah, we'll be doing Dragon Ball Z. I might even do a little beyond that, but don't quote me on it. We'll see how far I get. I'll definitely get at least done with the 3-part finale. Dude, we talked about it. Just confirming because I want to make sure I'm not thinking wrong. But I do the 3-part finale in one video should be fine, right? I feel like it's 45 minutes to an hour, give or take, for the 3-part finale. So I'll probably do that in one video. I just got here a few minutes ago. Emily Mary, thumbs up. Mad Loath, what is up, my friend? Surge 2200, I believe we already said hello, but welcome. Little Paramonster, did I say what's up to you? Either way, hello if I didn't. Here we go. Everybody, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. The greatest name. What is it? Technically Caleb's. A skin gorger? Oh, that's the name of the sword? Wielded by Skin Gorger. Wielded by Orphan Maker. Should I raise the subtitles? Is that too big? I think I'm going to do that. Let me know if that's too big. I feel like having bigger subtitles. Oh my God, that's a lot of stuff. Critically hits on a 19 or 20. It's a point of exhaustion. That's interesting. Skin Gorger. The name itself is just ominous. People need the clock. We're good? We got the clock? Let me turn this down a little in my ear so I'm not screaming in your faces. Does she ever use that acid damage? Each season has a 3-part finale, and I'd recommend doing each one in their own video. All right. Wait, has a 3... Each one in their own video? So do the 3 parts as 3 videos. Well, all right then. That did not go the way he meant it to. The vortex picked it up. See, this was the part I was wondering, like, I didn't know what they were talking about. But I'm like, should I be skipping all this? Oh, so he's getting a battlefield anyway. So, all right. So Matt's pulling out the battlefield. Up, Dwarven Forge, Viking Crown. Is your playback speed set to normal? I believe it is. We'll double check just in case. The clock is going to disappear while we check the speed. Yeah, normal speed, right? Playback speed normal. I only once changed it, and then people did not like it, so we never did it again. So we are at normal speed, normal playback speed. Do each finale of each season in their own video. Oh, you're saying, okay, I gotcha. That's what I thought. I was like in my head, I'm like, I think I'm saying that wrong, misinterpreting. So do each finale of each season in their own video. Got it. I wonder who she is going to gorge with the sword. LOL. Dark Wolf. Welcome, Dark Wolf. Awesome battle map. Like and subscribe if you haven't. We're already more than halfway through. On my thing, I thought I saw 26. It's 25. So we're halfway through. Just started. We got an hour and 40 minutes. Shouldn't have a problem hitting 50 likes at this pace. We last saw where's the fella? Yeah, where's the fella? And what is he? Are we supposed to know? Like, is it spoiling if you guys tell me? They didn't seem like they had any clue what this entity was. There is a man or a thing, humanoid looking thing. Here it comes. All right, Matt's describing. 2 more, so now it's got 5 arms. 5 arms, 1 out of the chest, 2 arms. Oh, there he is. There he is. I'm like, usually when we encounter something ridiculous, they're like, is this blah, blah, blah? Like they at least have an idea or something to compare it to. I feel like this thing is straight out of Silent Hill or Resident Evil, and no one knew. A 29. 29. All right. 18, 17, 15. We're all doing not too bad. At this point, I think we're already above average good. Oop, no one's got 15 to 10. All right, we got a lot of low ones. We got at least 3 low ones. I feel like, wait, right? 3? 9. 9 and 9. Caleb and Not. Who's the low end? Taliesin? 3. Caduceus with a big old 3. All right. I mean, we still average pretty high. If you took our average, we're definitely over 15. Alacrity. Ooh. All right, she ran right up to it. Bo just went right in. I mean, I guess, right? I don't know. That's maybe chaotic, running right at this crazy thing. I feel like Bo's strategy here is take it out as quick as humanly possible so it doesn't even have an opportunity. Both hit. Stunning strike. You gotta do, like, right? Pop, pop. Stunning strikes. I knew that was her game plan here. I have to assume is take it down as quick as possible and hopefully it saved stunning strike. That might be a problem. Yeah, stunning strike did not work. Therefore, all right, another point. Stunning strike again. Fail again. Oh, he is. Oh, okay. Sometimes Matt tricks me with his talk. Like when he says fail, I feel like sometimes it sounds like the opposite of what he means. So stunning strike, 2 points down, but we got stunning strike off and we nailed it for some damage. Go big or go home. Flurry of blows. $24 to hit. 9 more damage. 10 damage. Bo just got, what, 40 plus damage off this dude, if it is even a dude. A thing. 40 something damage, close to it. And stunning strike off. Is this thing changing color? Wasn't that thing just blue on the battle map? Now it's red. What? They're impacting, but not hitting as hard as you'd think. What does that even mean? They're impacting, but not hitting like you'd think. Is it because it's like well, we know it's not undead. We asked if it was undead. Ooh, dim light or darkness. Oh, now it's blue again. Oh, it's changing. So it resistance to bludgeoning. It's resisting to a lot of things in dim or dark light. The darkness makes him slippy. Boop boop boop. I mean, Bo can only punch. That was weird. Latency issues. Captions keep jumping in sync and way ahead of the audio. To me, the subtitles are on right now. Maybe they weren't before. Yeah, they're in the Barb Fields. I love Travis and his reactions to scary things. Be right back. Yasha should give the new sword a field test. That would be lovely. I love that we have all the little Moorbounder figure miniatures. 15 for Yarn Ball. I'm mixing my vitamin water. Yasha's raging. I would think... So here is my question, and I know we've dealt with this before. But if Bo, say, gets 40 damage off on this dude, and then Matt says they're not hitting as hard as you'd think, and it has resistance to bludgeoning or pummeling or whatever the hell he said, does that mean it did not take 40 damage? Do we know what kind of damage it took, or is that like a mystery now? I know we've dealt with this from time to time, but I always forget how they handle resistance when it comes to attack damage. Pretty awesome. Final Fantasy. I love this blade. It's half damage, probably half. Okay. I thought it was something like that, but I was like, let me confirm before I start going mad. Thank God I had advantage. Guiding Bolt. 24 to hit. Guiding Bolt. So, somebody please write to me what the resistances were, if you know. It's fixed itself, Jay. It was your stream's captions and the CR audio 100% in sync now. Got it. Thank you, my friend. Takes half damage. It was 40. It would be 20. It said bludgeoning. It was such a long list, I feel like, that I don't remember all of it. But it was dim and dark light, bludgeoning. Bleh. I don't remember the rest. Like and subscribe, guys. We're almost at 30 likes. We're way over halfway there with over an hour left. Leaping off the Moorbounder. Resistance is 50% the damage. Vulnerability is 200%. Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Thank you, dude. Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. I thought it said pummeling. Like, pummeling didn't make sense in my head, but I'm like, it was something with a P. Piercing. Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Got it. Resistance is 50, vulnerability is 2. So you get double damage with vulnerability. Physical damage. Welcome back, especially all weapon damage. Got it. 2 Eldritch Blasts to our new friend. Ugh. What does Travis's shirt say? Blood, sweat, and what? Respect. I'm like blood, sweat, and tears? It doesn't say tears. $13 points. Eldritch Blast. So that would be full damage. Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. So it's basically anything like melee related, I feel like. Hexblade's Curse. Hexblade's Curse. I have to assume more of these dudes are coming. I just feel like unless one of these dudes is insanely powerful, I feel like it's weird that one would just be around. Eldritch Blast deals force damage. I was going to say, I don't know what you'd call that, but it's not one of the 3 that are resistance, I'm assuming. Obviously. Oh, shit. Here comes more. Dozens and dozens. What? Dozens of bats going for Caduceus. Swarm of bats coming for Caduceus. Caduceus is being hit by a swarm of baddies. How much is this going to be? A swarm of bats? I mean... Mystical dim light. Yeah, he's in dim light. Laura tried. I liked where she was going. But Matt's like, yeah. Doesn't matter. Dim or dark. What else is this thing reminding me of? I feel like it's Silent Hill or Resident Evil, but I feel like this thing is very reminiscent of something specific. He's going out on a limb. Listen to the puns. Eldritch Blast, force damage. Swarm him back, Caddy. I don't remember the fight, LOL. That's what I was thinking, I swear. Leading blind, I literally was like, hey, Caduceus could swarm up things too. I don't know how it would affect a swarm of bats, but I went there immediately. Lovely. Look at his face. Horrifying. Force damage is very wild. It was invented just to have another damage type to get around certain resistances. It's described as pure magical damage. but that literally means nothing. LOL. I love how creepy Matt could be. Yeah, like I every time he does great minds think alike, I would have to agree. I would have to agree. Grappled, pierced to all hell, 31 points. 31 points. That's like what, a third of Ford at this point? What is Ford at? Max hit points. I feel like max health for Travis is or Ford is like 90 maybe. Is he over 100 yet? I can't remember on the last level up what they hit as far as max hit points. Like I feel like I haven't seen the cards in a while, and if I did, I wasn't remembering all the details. Oh god, now it's right by Caleb. So Caleb's at least got some height with the Moorbounder. I feel like that's better than not meaning not the character, like better than not being on a Moorbounder. I feel like maybe the Moorbounder could get us out of there or at least take some of the damage or something, maybe, possibly. Look at these things. Look at this thing in front of Caleb. I love it. It's hooves. Look at my hooves. I love how creepy great minds think alike. Rolling against the bats. 24. $2d4 plus 4. Seven points damage to the baddies. Who's search and critical roll stats? LOL. Yeah. The Warbounder. The subtitle said Warbounder. That's better than a Moorbounder. Look at Laura's face. Oh. They're rolling high. Everybody's rolling pretty good. 11 points. We don't have any idea what these things are capable of, besides the fact of resistance and everything. Reduced to half. Oh my god, so we actually hurt Ford. So not only are they resistant, but it actually affects. Oh shit. Now Ford is up to 48 damage. 48 damage. And I was just about to say, did we get a number? 88 hit points. So Ford's more than halved. Ford is down to 40. More than halved. Ford ain't doing too good. And he's still grappled and getting violently assaulted by this thing. Caleb's about to get it struck. Caleb's up. Resistance to piercing, slashing, bludgeoning. 18 to hit. Is Marisha right? I don't remember if that was the thing. Marisha said it magical if in dim or dark light. It's resistant to magical. I don't remember if that was part of it or I don't remember hearing that. If I or maybe I did and I didn't know what they were talking about. Is Sprinkle okay? My God, we haven't talked about Sprinkle in forever. Never give Laura an animal to play with. Light it up. You can then do an action to make it float. Matt has to verify. Matt actually has to verify. Poor Sprinkle. I was looking it up, but got distracted by the Sam sections of shirt and other gags. Sam's shirt is glorious. Matt would have specified non-magical if magical damage was included or not. It's on the card. All right. So unless you had it at the ready, you got to use an action to pull out the globe. At least the bright light will take away the advantage these things have. Ah, so now they're vulnerable. Is that the case? He didn't flat out say it, but that to me means they're vulnerable if they're cracking with the bright light. So dim or dark, they're resistant. Bright, they're vulnerable. Possibly. Tinker top blaster crossbow. Very much sneak attack. Hit it. Yeah, forward. It could easily go down. In a turn and a half, he's gotten reduced to half. Less. 30 points of damage. Not resistant. Not vulnerable, though. All right, not vulnerable. It took away resistance. We shot its jaw off almost. Not likely. Matt would have told Marisha if that was the case. Most likely it's just normal damage. Got it. That's what it appears to be based on what just happened with Not. But hey, that's good enough for me. Regular damage is better than half damage, obviously. All right, looking hurt. I feel like one more good swipe and we should take this thing out. Boop, boop, boop. Say that 10 times fast. The bit's the best, but the bit... I just meant don't give her animals beasts to fight with, but of course we have to do the bit. Marisha is cracking herself up. What did Sam just drink? It looked like it was out of a Chinese food container. Like and subscribe as always, guys. We have I'm assuming everyone in here already did. That's why we haven't moved much. Some creatures are absolutely vulnerable to damage when they're in bright light. So that is a good thought to keep in the back of your mind. Caduceus miniature at this angle looks massive. All right, Caduceus. I mean, that's not bad. Caduceus went invincible. Invincible to see if the bats leave. I feel like bats would smell him though. Do you, when you're invincible, I'm assuming you still have the sense, right? Like an odor. I feel like bats would be attracted to smells. Natural 19. This could do it in right here. 2 natural 19s. This might do it. Not yet. How's he looking? I'm surprised he's still going because Matt said he already looked banged up. He just took almost another 20 damage. Marisha, I think you could take him out. I mean, I thought 20 would have been more than enough. I feel like he's got to be like right there. Flurry of blows. 2 more strikes. This, I can't imagine this doesn't do him in unless she misses. 28. Oh my God, we are getting so close. Oh fuck. Oh God. I started getting concerned. I'm like, if she misses this last hit. Thai clinch. Muay Thai clinch. All right. Bo got a lot of damage so far. Just in that one 4-strike attack was like close to 40 again. The first one was reduced to half, but that was not. Delicious. Smellnar. Sonar, but with your nose. Smellnar. That's what I think bats have. Smellnar. I never heard of that. I'm assuming it's made up, but I like it. Bats have blind sense. They could still see him by a lot because isn't Ford a little on the short side for an orc type? Tallest member of the party. Well, Cat is over 7 feet tall because I was saying his miniature was massive. Have sound vision. Got it. Got it. Thank you, everybody. Popo's packing order. We are over 30 likes and we still have over an hour. I think we're approaching the hour mark, right? I think it's 28. 3-4 minutes we'll be approaching the 1 hour mark, but we're doing good on likes. Tom Hanks in the money pit. Who was in the money pit? Was that Kirstie Alley? It was either Kirstie. Is it Kirstie Alley or Kirstie Alley? Either way, was she the one in money pit, or was it that other lady that I can't think of her name? I haven't seen the money pit in so long. I must have been 10 years old when I saw the money pit last. What is her? Shelley Duvall? Why am I thinking Shelley? No, not Shelley Duvall. Wasn't it the other girl from Cheers? I feel like it was the other blonde girl from Cheers. I can't remember anything about Money Pit. I just remember it was a shitty house and Tom Hanks was very upset. Shelley Duvall is the Shining lady. That's not her. Sounds right, not Sally Field. Ford is that second tallest in the group behind Cad. Is the second tallest behind Kirstie, but I don't know if she was in it or not. Kirstie Alley. I always say Kirstie Alley, and then I think about it, and I always know I'm wrong. Shelley, not Shelley Duvall. Shelley Long. That's who I'm thinking of. Shelley Long. I don't remember if it was her or Kirstie Alley, but it was one of them in Money Pit. All right, here we go. Acid damage. People were just asking. I forget who it was. But so, I think it was previously name I made, maybe. Said, does she ever use acid damage? Oh, could she not? Not be able to do the acid now? All right, never mind. No acid. Because of rage factors, we are not acid damaging. All right, re-raging. Re-raging. Yasha gets the benefit of the doubt since she was gone for so long. Needed a Google search for that. Haven't seen The Money Pit. Shelley Duvall. Colvin and Ninja Master are graciously asking all to join in a smoke and a drink, smoke and a pancake. I have my delicious non-alcoholic vitamin water. Oh my God, there is still such a layer of powder on the bottom that this last quarter of a glass is going to be so potent that I might turn into a giant supplement, a living supplement. That's going to be my character name, the living supplement, and I'll just be all vitamins and protein. 23 again. How do you want to do this? Look at that. Beautiful. Symbol of the traveler. Oh, isn't that cute? Send the guiding bolt straight through its chest, and we accidentally kill Ford in the process. Beam of peak energy, showing the sign of the traveler, and loving Ford with all of our hearts. A smoking crater where its neck and head were. How lovely and violent. Ford, you're welcome. He thanked me. I heard it. You saw it. The timing was perfect. Ford just thanked me. What was that? He gets 14. He heals 14 points? $14 hit points. Joe, he said Jesse. I'm like, what? My sister's name is Jessie. I'm like, what? Why did he say that? Jesse, meaning jester. What exactly happened? Somebody please describe to me exactly. Like, Ford got 14 hit points because we killed the thing. And what was the specifications of that? Oh, it's coming up. Ford is a gentleman, but not the gentleman. Jay, how is no smoking going? I honestly don't miss once a week or two went by. I honestly don't mind the not smoking at all. I still will do it once I get back to my fighting weight, as I call it. I honestly miss drinking more than smoking, because smoking would just get me totally chilled out and relaxed. Whereas drinking, I just enjoy. Not that I don't enjoy smoking, but smoking was more so to calm myself and my anxiety. But I almost feel like I became too reliant on it. Where now I kind of just am like, I'm definitely more anxious and more energetic, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I just am so hyper that sometimes it gets exhausting, and smoking calmed that. But drinking, I legitimately enjoy doing. Like I like just having a beer after work and stuff like that. But that I basically stopped more so for the calories, because I was probably consuming 50% of my calories in alcohol. And I always tell people, I don't think I have a problem with drinking. I just really enjoy it. But I tend to just consume so much that I gain a lot of weight from drinking. And I also stop I don't eat as much when I drink alcohol, because I drink a lot of beer and stuff, and it's like liquid food. So I eat a lot less healthy, and it's not good when half your calories are alcohol. But I would say I definitely miss drinking more than smoking. But I'm pretty good about both right now. As long as I keep myself busy, focus on work, go run, go lift, stuff like that. If I'm sitting around and I'm doing nothing, like yesterday was watching movies, I wanted a beer really bad because they have a, a bar at the movie theater. So in between movies, I was like, I got 30 minutes. I totally want a beer. But I'm like, I got to drive 45 minutes back home after the movie. And I don't want to start because if I start, I might not stop. So at this point, I'm still just being as good as Jay as possible. Might miss it on talks as well. We should force him to back up to certain timestamps when he talks over certain things. LOL. What did I just do? Schmers. Look at Laura's face. You totally missed it. And Laura's reaction. Hexblade Curse also adds damage and other stuff at high levels. I don't know if I did miss it. Did I actually miss it? Because I was watching. Okay. I like Liam's attitude about that. Liam's just like, yeah, whatever. Oh, then I definitely did miss that. Should we rewind? At the end we'll go back. At the end, somebody timestamp it. At the end we'll go back. I like Leading Blind's idea. If I ever miss anything, timestamp it and I'll go back. My apologies. Century attack. We've all been rolling high 20s. Everyone's had high 20s. Now Jester is super confused. I would assume that would be the case. I saw her face. See, I even said, look at Jester's face. But I did miss the kiss. I will be honest. I totally missed the kiss. But I saw that Jester was lit up by it. So I did see Laura's face. Did I do that? Did I? I knew they were going to have a Steve Urkel right there. Did I do that? I saw a thing in the news today about Jaleel White, the guy who plays Urkel. Something about his daughter. I don't know what it was. I didn't read it. I don't know if it was bad or good. It said something about Jaleel White's daughter. Actually love that idea. Timestamps after may help later episodes. I'm totally down to go back. That's definitely a cool option if I miss something, which I tend to do on occasion. I'm totally down with going back and revisiting. Please fall. $10 points bludgeoning right off the bat. Pun intended. Right off the bat. What did we get a name on what these things are actually called yet? I want to know what like these creatures are called. Jaleel and his daughter do social media stuff together. Ah, okay. Maybe it had something to do with that. I literally just saw Jaleel White and daughter. And that's all I could see. It was like on my phone. And then I like was like, it didn't look negative. And I was like, I doubt it's something like horrible. So I haven't read about Jaleel White in so long. I was just like, interesting. I know that's Urkel. I grew up with Family Matters. One of my favorite sitcoms growing up. Family Matters. I would say Family Matters was probably like top 3 sitcom growing up for me. I watched it constantly. Stefan Urkel, Laura Winslow. Little sister just vanished one day. I just recently resaw Boys in the Hood, and Eddie Winslow is the little kid version of one of the Boys in the Hood. I forgot about it till I saw it again. It got remastered in 4K, and I watched it on the new OLED TV. It looked pretty freaking beautiful. I very much enjoy Boys in the Hood. Old school 90s movies. More Bounder Attack. Jaleel posts funny stuff on Instagram. Sorrow Sworn. Sorrow Sworn. That is an interesting name for them. The little sister ended up in porn. I did read that. Like all the childhood actors gone wrong with drugs and stuff. I do remember that the little sister went into porn. I also believe many others did in other sitcoms of my age group. Didn't Tracy Gold? I could be wrong, and I apologize, Tracy Gold. But Family Ties, I believe it was, or Growing Pain. I think it was Family Ties. There's a couple. I believe the girl from Different Strokes, Mr. Drummond's daughter, I think she did, or she was at least involved in drugs or something like that. A lot of problems with childhood celebrities. I also saw I didn't see it, but I saw there has been released the new Michael J. Fox documentary. People told me it's phenomenal, but so sad. And Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies of all time. I grew up with Michael J. Fox, and I almost don't want to see it, but I also want to see it because I feel like it would be interesting. And it's him doing it. He narrates the whole thing, supposedly. Are you aware of what reasonably popular 80s film Tal was in as a kid? Somebody told me once, I feel like, but I can't remember. Reasonably popular 80s film. I know we talked about this. Damn it. I can't remember what it was, but we talked about this at some point. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. It's a lot to put on a child, and they didn't take very good care of them. I'm not surprised they lost themselves on the way. Agreed. Just her. The rest are urban legends, but lots of drugs for sure. D44 is a D44. Oh. All right. Fair enough. There you go. Damn it. 25 damage. The Critical Role crew didn't know until it came out in an episode of Vox Machina LOL. The Explorers. I've seen that several times of recent, believe it or not. That was one of those childhood movies that got away from me as a kid. I loved Goonies. I loved Stand By Me. All these like childhood groups that like went on adventures. I never saw Explorers growing up. I saw it like 5 years ago and then saw it at least once or twice more after that. Who did he play? Was he one of the main dudes? Blanket is a good hint. A child star, but true. I didn't count her as a child star, but true. He was also in Mr. Mom. He played River's little brother. Oh, and Lawrence Fishburne's daughter. Mr. Mom. That's right. That's the one I knew. I don't know if I knew Explorers, but Mr. Mom I saw last year for the first time. I think I might have even reacted to it for Patreon, maybe. Yeah. Oh my God. Am I being forwarded? Caleb is being forwarded. I love that reference. That's great. Liam, quality. I have to check out Explorers again later tonight to see Talzin. Mr. Mom, I feel like I could picture because I saw it early enough where it's kind of fresh in my head. I saw Mr. Mom, and I think it's called Moving or Moving Out, with Richard Pryor. It's like, it might just be moving, but that was another 80s one. I saw Mr. Mom and that in the same day, and I had never seen him before. And I love Richard Pryor, and I love Michael Keaton. Two of my favorite comedians growing up. I used to love all the Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor movies. We're also down to our final hour, everybody. Less than an hour, about 50, 55 minutes, and we still need 18 likes. We're getting there. 18 likes. Very frightening. Very frightening things happening. He's barely in it. Just pay attention in the early scenes when they're about to go into the nerd kid's basement. He was in only about 4 minutes. Well, maybe I'm not thinking of the right person then, because I feel like I'm probably not. Now I have to revisit that. I have them both. I definitely have Mr. Mom. I forget if I saw the Richard Pryor one. I might have seen it on Tubi, or actually Mr. Mom might have been on Tubi too. Tubi's got a lot of that older stuff. Natural one. Sam just rolled, or not. I shoot myself. That's right. That's right. Sam shoots himself. Not shoots herself. Sorry, I'm getting wrapped up in the Sam of everything. 4 points of damage. Not shoots herself with a natural one. What timing. What great timing for that. Beautifully done. Not shoots herself. Have we seen Sam's flask yet? Honestly, I've been looking. He pulled it out once, but I didn't notice what was on it because by the time I saw it, it was like being drunk and I couldn't see it. I don't know what Sam's flask is yet. Boop. I didn't say for... Oh, did I read that wrong? Boop. I don't know where I saw that. Oh, he was only about 4... Oh, I misread the comment. He was only about 4 years old in Mr. Mom. I thought I saw 4 minutes. My bad. Thank you for the clarification. Caleb is laying down. That is frigging insane. Caleb was trying to get, or the thing was trying to stuff Caleb in its body. Now I'm hawking the flask. I want to see the flask. No, sir. Marisha, or natural 20 for Bo. This is possibly the finishing blow. It should be the finishing blow. Like, not the final blow, but like the final round of turning. I feel like Bo is going to take this thing out quite quickly. That's a lot of Faja. How do you want to do this? Bo is kicking ass this battle. Oh, flask, but I can't see it. Look, that's what it is. I did see it. There's so much going on. I can't see what the flask is. What is it? There's no way I can see that. The clarity is off, and it's so much going on, I don't even know. Cannon. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Do you remember the Colbert one shot? The Red Nose Day? It was a while ago. Eric the Bee. I don't know if that sounds kind of familiar. It says, in memorandum, Eric, 2019 to 2019, long may he buzz, he will be missed. He's in less than 4 minutes in the... Oh my God, okay. So got you. Today I listened to the mystery of the hot girl from Scarface disappearing. That I don't know about. Eric the Bee. I vaguely remember, but I remember Colbert with the Red Nose Day, but that was a while ago. I feel like I did that before we even started campaign 2. My God, the vitamin water stuff like hardened to the bottom of this glass. It's like just stuck there for eternity. Oh, that was horrible. I shook it way too hard and now I spilled it everywhere. I'm a horrible piece of crap. I'm paying attention. I just spilled stuff because I'm horrible. And it's probably going to get real sticky, so I'm a bastard. All right. I messed up everything. I got too violent and hyper. I hate everything. I'm throwing everything around. All right. Trying to attack forward. Today I listened to the mystery. Oh, I read that previously. That or Matthews. Having a bad day. Oh my God, my arms are still so sore. Fulguar. Don't forget your reckless. I'm using this to sterilize everything. Should see the cast reaction when they find out Tal was the Explorers. It was awesome. Liam literally said they had to pause the game to geek out. When did it happen? Did we talk about when? Looking hurt again. I can't help but think we're all right at this point. True story, up and coming actress completely disappeared after working on Scarface. She was the one that slapped the best friend and distracted the car outside Chainsaw Motel. Chainsaw Motel, I'm quite aware what that is. Violent Scarface scene. Jester's up. Jester looks quite concerned. All right. She looked scared, but she is going for it. Leaping off the moorbounder, axe drawn, roll for attack. She sounds not very confident. Not very confident at all. 8 plus 5 is not enough. Not good. Not good. Spiritual weapon. The Skin Gorger is literally the shittiest magical weapon Matt created. It was almost at the end. I can't remember precisely when. Should see the cast reaction when they find out. Almost at the end of the campaign. Almost at the end of this campaign or campaign 1. Or am I wrong about all of that? All right. Jester could do it. Jester has killed one. Bo has killed 2. How do you want to do this? Jester and Bo split. Jester and Bo with 2 kills each. I like it. No, campaign 1. Gotcha. Ninja is smoking barrels right now at Pizza Hell. Or Heaven, if we want to be positive. Pizza Heaven. The art of distraction. That was good. So all we got is bats. Yeah, all we got's bats. Ford is up. Could Ford dice up some baddies? Eldritch Blast on the baddies. 21 to hit. Definitely hitting baddies. $20 damage on bats. The bats are dead. I was going to say, how much could the bats have? So we just destroy a bunch of bats. It's a good weapon if it had a chance to be used. Previously, you're good at finding timestamps. Do you remember when that happened? Okay, I'm back. How's it going? Amelia. We just killed everything. Jester and Bo got 2 each. And Ford just slaughtered all the baddies with Eldritch Blast. So we have cleared the battlefield. We have about 40 minutes left still. 35 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that. Exterminator Ford. We need 17 more likes. Down to about probably like 40 minutes. I think it said 328. 45 minutes. The glowy orb definitely aided us. That would have been way rougher if we didn't have the orb. So good for Caleb for that. It's another one of those cases where Bo and Jester, in this case, came in with authority, but had Caleb and others not assisted, it would have obviously been more difficult. Mainly Caleb. The light thing helped a lot. Waste Hunter Blade is worse. The Waste Hunter Blade. I'll find out and send you a link with a timestamp in the comments of this video another day. Light. Delicious. Nasty innards and paper skin. With a 12, we get it looks like a tree. And bats live here. Thanks. That's great information with a 12. I mean, that's what you'd expect. Oh my god, he's getting guano. So Caleb, or Liam, collecting bat guano. He is forcing shit out of bats. Dead bats. Squeezing guano. I mean, hey, he's got his reasons. You can only use its ability once a day, and when you do, you get a fucking level of exhaustion. And for what little bit of acid damage and getting to crit on a 19, oh wow, how incredible. Sounds pretty terrible to me. Good old hobo wizard. Yeah, when he was explaining it, the exhaustion thing to me was the biggest hit. You get a point of exhaustion. That to me is like in itself not something I'd want to use just because of that alone. Are we trying to... We talked about the barbed spires before. I like the angle Yash is going. Yash is like, is it possible that the spires are affecting them? And yet wonders why he's the dirt wizard. How absolutely amazing that more than likely I'll mostly only ever get a little bit of acid damage, and for the whole rest of the day I have disadvantage on all my ability checks. Dude, you are killing my non-existent buzz over here, man. Get it? Weapon sucks. Oh, shit. Oh, so they're from another plane of existence? I mean, are they from the abysmal plane? Is that what we talked about? The abysmal plane? I'm feeding back to you. I mean, hey, let's feed our more bounders. That's not too bad an idea. We just keep feeding the more bounders whatever random animals we kill or have around dead. I mean, but that's, I mean, what they eat, I guess. Bedtime routine. Abysmal, it's all good. Abyssal. What did I say? Abysmal? Abyssal. Sorry, I just need to rant about that. I've never had the chance before. All good. Longbow of the Sky Sentinel from Critical Role or Campaign 1. Abyssal Plane. Abysmal. That's funny now that I said, like, when I said it, it sounded right, but now that I realize the abysmal plane, abyssal makes obviously more sense. Fire in the dome. Fire in the disco. We have to double check this. I also did bad math. We're done. We're under 30 minutes. I don't know if I said it wrong before. I think I said 45 and it was 35. All right. Higher crust, yes. Definitely higher crust. All right. We are El Drowblast. That's a great, that's a good ass how what you are talking about. What? What are you booing? He's right, lol. That's a good ass. How about are we talking about? I've got a neat ability with no drawbacks. It's not vestige level, but for a low level character, it's great. Bow. That's a good ass bow. Got it. Do we get to the tree? I don't recall. I don't remember getting his name. Yeah, we could. Maybe. I don't think that'll work, but we. Yeah, I think leave it at this. Yeah, I would say I wouldn't even say friend. Yeah, I would just leave it simple. Don't say nothing. Keep it as simple as possible. You could just praise me, same as dissing him. You realize there are too many tree episodes. Bozagaz. You can big tree. Big tree. Caduceus looks like Blondie Bear. Greg? We're talking Greg? Yeah, Greg. Blondie Bear. All right, so Caduceus is Greg. Ford is the drow. I mean, all right, Not looks like Morrow. Everybody is looking like somebody from the event. Jester looks like the Bugbear. Is he looking like he's damaged so it'll affect his throat? Throat and chest damage so it'll affect his voice. That's what he's doing. I think Sam acknowledges. Sam was like, so he's going to make it look like his throat is damaged so he could sound different and no one will be the wiser. Here we go. Let's do number one. Here we go. You burn the incense. Okay, everybody, I got to run back in hell. So if I don't get back before the stream ends, Ninja, we love you. I might get the chance to take out the trash, though. Good luck, Ninja. We have at least 30 or 40 minutes before we're done. Less than 30 minutes for this, but we're going to talk. The dead is rising. Shouldn't have been brought up in the first place. Just Google it next time you're curious about what spoiler stuff happens in C2. We'll get there. No more there. No more tree talk. All right, deception check. He did it good, but we got to roll. Oh, this ain't good. 14. That's not the worst. I say 13's my breaking point. 14 is just maybe right. Matt, great voice. Keep him safe. The drow. Oban. Is that who the drow... Is Oban? Who is keep him safe? It could be anybody. How many questions do we get? How many questions do we get? Mahogany, very fine wood, very expensive. Mahogany. Damn, the dude, I apologize. Later, Ninja. I might get the chance to take out the trash. Blah, blah, blah. We're up north. Where are we meeting? Here's the final. The tomb. The tomb under Bazozan. No need to apologize, just offering an alternate method to get questions answered. Shit, I just shook that. What is the Angel of Irons? That's 5, right? Okay, 5. I was like, I can't remember. I think it's 5. Okay. I thought it was 3, and then we passed 3, and I'm like, it can't be more than 5. Angel of Irons, Tomb under Bazazon, and Oban. But see, the only, I mean, I guess, I don't know if it's, I don't know if I'm not, if I misunderstood something or if it's not understood at all. But Oban could be anybody, right? He said, who were you keeping safe? Oban. That could be the drow. That could be somebody else. It could be Greg, the blondie bear, or whatever Taliesin called it. I've never heard, I don't remember ever hearing the Angel of Irons. 3 questions in the spell. 3 is the commune. $22, 16, 19. Ooh, my God, everyone rolled good except that. All right. Damn it. We all rolled 16s or better except Yasha. The fact that he asked everybody makes me think that had we rolled better as a group, we might have had some knowledge. I feel like if anybody knows, it's Yasha, and Yasha rolled the worst. Internet's too slow to open other tabs. Gotta walk out to the road when the stream freezes up as is. Previously, to be fair to you, it's hard to get more vague than how you were asking what you were asking. If not, have a good night and see you around in the comments. Oh, talking to Ninja Master. The dynasty follow the Luxon, which is also the people in Farscape. Not with this one. We don't need to be the blonde guy. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you should do the handoff. I like that. Yeah, definitely. I think Ford should definitely. I'd say yes. I would say the drow being there doesn't hurt. If anything, it's a benefit. All right, Dragonborn head is up. We're just talking aheads the whole end of this episode. 17 more likes, guys, and we have 20, no less than 20. We got like 18 minutes. And go. we balance the head. I've never seen that Santa Clarita Diet. People told me it's great. Then it got canceled. And then I feel like people said it didn't end great because of the fact it got canceled. Yeah, I think it had like more to do and like a cliffhanger ending. I could be wrong. I've never seen it, but that's what I've heard. The assignment you gave me. I feel like we already wasted a question. Obviously not our fault. Oh, see? That confused me too. All right, back to the first question. Caduceus is himself. Delivering a crest. So now we're back to question 1. That's number 1. A crest. Our crest, a crest. Angel of Irons. Ooh, is that the crest? Angel of Irons? Which crest? Yeah, better off asking which crest. Don't be specific with questions. I don't know. You're delivering a crest and you don't know what it is? Oh, Jesus. We're wasting questions. We just, it's not Talzin's fault or Caduceus' fault, but we just lost 2 questions. Who do you work for? I feel like these answers are very encrypted. Yeah, who was your last employer? We have to waste all questions now. Oh my God, this head was a bunch of useless nonsense. That's it. That's 5. We got 4 bullshit answers. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know his name. And I work for money. No, that's 5. The crest? No, it definitely was 5. The crest? What's your name? Who do you work for? What's the we definitely got 5. We definitely has 5 questions. We're getting a freebie here. But I mean, we got a lot of bullshit answers. Tallenstad. Tallenstad. Yeah, definitely call that 5. I counted right along. We definitely had 5. And Matt was wrong in the beginning, so recorrected and gave us number 1 back. But we got 5. We're all good. It's not shaming to bring up fair points. It's cool, the dude. I'll come in more prepared, lol. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Who is your daddy and what does he do? That's like the second Austin Powers reference tonight. Yes. Who does number 2 work for? What was the first one? I can't remember what the first one was, but I'm sure there was one. 15, 15, 13 likes, guys. We're racking them up. 13 more likes. We're jumping into episode 65. We got 15 minutes and then some talking after. Give it 20 minutes minimum. The Ravenites. Tallenstad. Fasha. Oh, yeah. Fasha. And I said smoking a pancake. Remember was that in this? I'm pretty sure we were like smoking a pancake. Faja. I mean, maybe that was the same time. I might have done that at the same time. But there might have been 3 Austin Powers in this episode. Oh, no, it was different timing. I was saying I miss drinking and smoking a pancake. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? Why am I commenting so much on Austin Powers? I haven't seen it in forever. It's not like I just saw it. It just came to mind. Blade Garden, right by Blake. All right, we're going to gather up the heads. Do we still need the heads? Do we really still need the heads? Bong and a Blintz? I didn't catch it. Bong and a Blintz? I think we were talking about how I don't drink and smoke in the beginning. And I'm pretty sure I said smoking a pancake, but I could be wrong. Following our guide, we seem to have set group that shows up lately, not many newcomers or sporadic visitors. We've had a tight-knit group for a while as far as the same people. I feel like we grow 1 or 2 every now and then, but we've been pretty solid as a group at this point. I feel like we also get a lot more people for major episodes. Not that there was anything wrong with this episode. I just feel like I feel like things epic to the overall story get the most turnouts. Very much like Adventure Time. I post Adventure Time. Half the people I know that are obsessed with it are like, I only like to watch the episodes that connect to the end or something like that. And you could see they'll get like a couple thousand views, whereas like the filler episodes get like 400 or 500 like the first week they're up. You definitely could see that the more popular episodes work better. All right. At least we got Morrow working with us. Don't kill me. I dig Morrow. I said she is like a wheeler dealer, let's call her. She's making money any which way she can. I don't blame her. We'll probably have a lot of people for the next live stream. That's true. Critters know what they want to see you react to. Woof. But no, we're good. We're good. Oh my God. We wasted so many. Look, Laura knows. We wasted so many words on that one. But no, we're good. We're good. She wasted like 6 or 7 words right there. We didn't even get the second good off. We're coming up on a few major episodes, so I'm sure we'll see a few newcomers or people who only watch the live stream when it's uploaded in YouTube. We have a few European critters that are asleep right now. That's true too. I'm not talking about anything remotely specific, runs and hides. We've talked about this before. What if they brought attention, the Lavore name? I feel like, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think Jester's crazy to think that just because her mother's the Ruby of the Sea, that people that want to find things out wouldn't know the Lavore name. I mean, I could be wrong because I don't know how much of her true identity she expresses. Maybe everyone knows her by Ruby of the Sea. Like the gentleman. We don't know the gentleman's name. He's the gentleman. Maybe no one knows her real name. But I feel like it's a concern. I feel like that's too much of a chance to take. What Caleb's saying right now. Maybe she's right, but that is a risky chance to take with your child. Boom. Unnecessary risk. Oh, because she's, yeah, that's right, because she's, agoraphobia, is it? I can't remember the name. Is it agoraphobia? You know, she doesn't like to leave? I think it's agoraphobia. We've talked about this before. Morphing. We know Jester's dad's name for the Ruby, I believe. From the Ruby, I believe. Jester, crazy. Agoraphobia. Agoraphobia. Are we doing 69 live? I feel like that's the one we talked about doing live, 69. Agoraphobia. Yeah, okay. What does Astra look like? Short side. Probably still short. Is Jester 5'3"? Is that really her height? I never know if I believe Jester is telling the truth. Not that she'd lie, but I don't ever know what is real when Jester talks. 5'3"? I feel like she's shorter than 5'3". Maybe I'm wrong, though. It could be 5'3". I mean, I feel like 5'3" is like normal for a girl, but I don't know about tieflings. But Astrid is a human girl, right? Scars on her arms, brown eyes. I'd rather do 76 live, honestly, but that's just me. You all are total smartasses. It's the end of the arc, so good to do live. Yes, spoilers, but everyone dies in 3 episodes. Laura's next character is really wild. Never pictured her as a big bear, a bugbear barbarian. Bugbear barbarian. That's a tongue twister. Shakasta. Look at Sam's face. I don't know what the wizard feels about this right now. We need a game plan for the kid. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to be worried. I mean, Shakasta is with them, or at least with the kid. All right, sending a message. Let's see what this one's all about. Here goes Travis counting. Yeah, think right off the bat. Wasted a word. You don't need to say hi. Oh my God. We're running out. We got like 6 words left, I think. 4 words. 4 words. That sounds terrifying for her mother. I feel like that sounds terrifying. That sounds like not. Yeah. You write somebody a message, you go, I'm worried someone might be coming. And then you just give a crazy description. I don't know. I feel like we're doing more damage than good by. I don't know. I mean, I guess we warned her, but I don't know. I feel like we should have thought it out more. But it's Jester, so I mean, obviously we're not thinking things out. What's your like count, Jay? Mine hasn't budged in a while. I see 70. I see 36. It went up to 37, and now when I see it, it's 36. Like and subscribe, guys. We need 14 more likes, and we have 3 minutes left in this episode. We're going to talk for like 5 minutes, but we might not make it. If not, we got a long YouTube video. No big deal. 45-minute YouTube video. For the future. Muscular. Talented. Talented at the arcane. Yeah. So he's strong and a wizard of sorts. Multi-classing piece of shit. Or he just lifts. Yeah, he's just, instead of being a hobo wizard, he's a workout wizard. Workout wizard. He's lifting his books. Giant books. I love how Matt always puts a hand on his chest when he's playing the Ruby. The Ruby of the Sea is very flustered, clutches her pearls type. Trash time. Oh, Ninja. Trash time. I miss Ninja. Trash time. I have nothing left in my glass, but salute Ninja. Ninja made it before the end. Smoke, drink, enjoy yourselves. We're going to end this in a minute or two, and then we're going to talk. We're 11 likes away. We're slowly gaining 11 likes, and we'll jump in. But like I said, either way, we're getting a YouTube video. I'll either do it all in one, or we'll have 15 minutes. But Matt's about to say goodnight. Resting in the dome. Frumpkin's watching. All right, what's this going to do? Perception from Frumpkin. A natural one from Frumpkin. Great. Are we going to get murdered in the night? We all have trouble sleeping. Jester confirms we're ending it. All right, we made it through. I'm waiting for like a bomb drop, like your moorbounders are dead. All right, we're on our way. Moorbounders intact. Everything's good. The final day. All right, 3.5 days of travel, and we're ending there. We are ending there. Great reminder to turn my screen off before I put my phone in my pocket. Are we still going back to the timestamp when we are done? Does anybody remember what it was? The timestamp for the Ford kiss? My pocket did that, Colvin. I'm so sorry. Oh, accidentally deleted, Colvin. That's what it was. Himbo Wolf. The Ruby of the Sea is very flustered. It wasn't huge. We were just squeezing over it, and he was oblivious. Oh, yeah, the timestamp. What was it? Postmates. Would it say Postmates with mimosas? Send in the drones. Send in the drones. 9 likes away. We're getting close. I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think. It looks like Happy Red Nose Day. We're even talking Red Nose. Oh, is this the Colbert one? Critters are insane. You guys are nuts. Take that, child poverty. My God, that was an abrupt one. I feel like Matt got caught off guard. He sounded like he didn't know what to say. 2:28:40. Danny Carr explodes. 2:28:40. What, do we hear Danny Carr? Well, now I've definitely got it. Ready? Here we go. Right, we're gonna start right there. All right. I'm looking for the Danny Carr explosion now. Thanks, Jesse. That's what I heard. I got distracted because I said my sister's name is Jesse. Sit down and have a cry. Listen for Danny. Oh, we got to see. I didn't know it was a cheek kiss. I was imagining. Look at her face. See, I saw her face. I was imagining like a big whack on the lips. I just want to hear it again one more time. Do we not? I thought we actually heard Danny. The top comment is usually the timestamp. Oh, okay. Am I missing it? I thought we were going to actually hear Danny, but Danny's definitely going to talk about it in Talks Machina. That alone makes me think, who was in the last Talks Machina? Was it Jester and Bo in the last one? Was it Marisha and Laura? I can't remember who was in the last Talks Machina. I feel like it was 15 moons ago. Well, actually, I could just look at my window. What am I doing? I don't even have to look it up. It's right here. So, oh, wait, no, Sam and Liam. That's right. It was Sam and Liam. So this could mean... I wouldn't be surprised if we get... Do we ever get Travis and Laura on the same talks now that they have a kid? I feel like one of them's always got to be with the kid, but I can't remember. I feel like Jester is definitely going to be in talks. And I feel... Let's look it up right now because now I want to know. And we're all just hanging out. So we got episode 64 talks. My guess, before I click it, I'm guessing it's going to be Jester. I want it to be Jester and Travis, but I don't know if they... Ready? Here we go. Let's see who it is. It's neither. It's Tal'dorei and Matt. We haven't gotten Matt in a while. I feel like we haven't gotten Matt Mercer on a Talks Machina in a while. So that's a nice change. I dig that. I don't know if I've, besides a group, I don't know if I ever remember Tal'dorei and Matt being a twosome on Talks Machina. So that's interesting. Love me some Matt Mercer on Talks. We usually don't get Matt because we usually get a character that is involved greatly in that episode. The only times I've seen Matt is when we get like good or like different, unique, big time story NPC kind of people. I'm trying to think of... I mean, it could just be Matt being on for whatever reason. Travis and Laura on the same episode is almost as chaotic as Travis and Sam. Woo, I'm back, Colvin. Still timed out. Still timed out, LOL. Woo, I'm back. Oh, because of the thing before. Laura's reaction is my favorite. That's her husband, father of her son, and is acting like a schoolgirl. Sam and Liam was the last one. But they are spoilery. What is spoilery? 22840, Danny Carr explodes. I forgot to mention I will be out camping some 500-ish miles away from home next weekend, so I am unsure if I will be in chat next Friday. Depends on service and shenanigans. I hope you all enjoy yourselves. Ninja, enjoy yourself. If you're getting away, going camping, where are you going? 500 miles-ish away from home. I mean, from me to my brother in Pittsburgh is about 300 miles, I feel like. Or maybe, not, I'm trying to remember. About 60. I feel like my brother's like 300 or 400 miles away to Pittsburgh. So I feel like that's the distance between here and Pittsburgh. I have to double check that because I could be thinking of Wildwood, but I'm pretty sure it's Pittsburgh. Ready? We're going to put it in right now. Pittsburgh. 300 miles to Pittsburgh. I was going to say that Wildwood can't nearly be that far. I feel like Wildwood's like 100 miles or like 120 or something like that. It takes about 2.5 hours to get to Wildwood. It takes about 5 hours to get to Pittsburgh. So Wildwood's probably like 140, 150 miles away. Going to a LARPing event. Lots of pirates, LOL. Sounds like a good old time. You going with a group or I would hope you're traveling with a group. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. I got a 6-meter tent, LOL. Is it a dome? Do you recover in this dome? And can wizards get into it? Stay hydrated and watch for Wildlife Ninja. I believe they didn't put Matt often in because they would always get questions he couldn't answer. That makes sense. That's kind of how what I meant when I was like, usually we get someone who was greatly focused in that episode as far as a character. But yeah, because and Matt, when he's been on episodes, seems to be like on edge with other people answering things like, don't say things you shouldn't say because you're going to ruin my life in the chats. And I get it. He doesn't want to, it's like the typical thing. If 1 million people are watching Talks Machina and somebody says a theory, it might turn into like scripture and people will frigging hate it if it doesn't happen. Which, by the way, is why they were so stiff during the Vox Machina post show. They were trying to behave. Are you doing the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom one shot? That's one that I don't know if it came up, but Legend of Zelda is one of my favorite games of all time. I don't know if I've ever worn my Zelda shirt. I haven't worn it in a while because I have so many freaking shirts now that are related to everything on the channel, and I've never reacted to anything Zelda. So I don't often wear my Zelda shirt because I try to wear things related to content on the channel. But Zelda is one of my favorite games of all time. Link to the Past, original Zelda. I even liked Link. What was it? Link's Adventure? The second one? That one's like usually considered the worst of the original Zeldas, and I still even like that one. It is a yurt tent. It's huge, like 20-foot base circle. Holy crap. I was going to say 6 meters is like 18 feet, 20 feet, give or take. I am driving by myself. Well, be safe, my friend. Good luck with that. 9 more likes we need, but I don't think we're going to achieve it, guys. The only good thing is, either way, we were getting a YouTube video. So now instead of a 15-minute, 13-minute video, we're going to get like closer to a 43, 45-minute YouTube video. Tomorrow, like I said, I usually would do Talks Machina after this. I kid you not, I've been sitting in this chair since probably noon today. I said I did like 7 or 8 hours of reactions before we started the live stream. So I've been in this chair since like noon. I am definitely going to do Talks Machina tomorrow. I'm definitely going to do the Patreon hour tomorrow. I might not get into the YouTube video, but the YouTube video doesn't drop till like Tuesday anyway. So you'll definitely get Talks tomorrow. We got Matt and Tals, and we already saw it was a normal length. It was 1 hour. I don't know when it started with the card screen, but the last one was an hour. Did I miss anything? You guys would be able to tell me. The last Talks Machina was an hour and 11 minutes or something like that, and Mark was on. But it seemed like right after the hour mark, Mark jumped in, and they started talking about something else, and I just stopped it because we already were done with the hour, and I didn't know if it was jumping into things that I wouldn't even understand. So I cut it there, but I wasn't exactly sure. Matt's voicing Ganon in the new game, and they're doing a one-shot. It's going to be Twilight Princess for me. It's got to be Twilight. Oh, for as far as favorite Zelda game, believe it or not, I have never played a Zelda past Majora's Mask, and I didn't even play that game. I remember watching other people play that game, so I remember a great deal of it, but I never played it. I believe it's Breath of the Wild. I never played Twilight Princess. I feel like there's another one in there. Oh, the Wind Waker, something like that. I missed out on a lot of the more recent Zeldas because I just didn't play video games. I am driving overnight, so I will be re-listening to some of the reactions to keep saying your reactions. Enjoy it. I thank you for using me to get you through a long drive. Yurts are cool, but I wouldn't want to transport one or set it up routinely. It weighs like 100 pounds. Hey, it's a workout and a tent in one. That's pretty nice. I've beat the original Ocarina. I did play Ocarina of Time. It's Ocarina, right? Ocarina. I always say it wrong. Ocarina. I don't know. I always say it wrong. No matter what I do, I say it wrong because I probably just said it wrong 4 times. It's on May 30th. The one shot was only just announced. It comes out on the 30th. What is the 30th? Is that the 30? Is that the Thursday? Is that the one you guys are talking about where it's going to be special ones? Or is that, I don't know. I have to look at my calendar now. Ready? Here we go. What is the 30th? It's a Tuesday. On a Tuesday, I do the arcade Tuesday nights. So, but that is Memorial Day weekend. I actually have off, I believe, because of Memorial Day weekend. I think that's the Tuesday following Memorial Day weekend. I always have the Tuesday off following Memorial Day weekend. So that, I might actually have the day off. I say it is okay. Ocarina 2. Zelda is a one-shot. Honestly, we'll see. I'll have to see, but usually I get the day off because I go down to my shore house and I make sure everything's good, but we already did that, and I don't think I have to do any preparation. And I can't stay there because we rented out most of the season, and we already picked our weeks, and I go in June and July. So, I don't know. There could be a chance that we could do that because I will be around likely. I don't want to confirm it yet, but that's a possibility. But either way, let us do our good night shout outs. We're 9 likes away, so we are not going to attain the 30 minutes. But like I said, we're getting it in YouTube. And last week we didn't get a YouTube video, so this week we'll get an extra long YouTube video. Works out for everybody. The Thursday one is a suspense horror type of game. Horror is one of my favorite genres, so I'll probably check that out at some point too. If you want to give me a few seconds, I almost have the timestamp. The timestamp for which one? I'll hang around. Once a month campaign, leading blind. The timestamp for the other thing we were talking about, I can't remember. The timestamp, I remember we talked about it, but I can't remember what we were referring to. But I'm going to say goodnight to everybody, and then if you got the timestamp, we'll check it out. But we got Michael, the JB, my moderators, leading blind, clever name I made previously, Ninja Master. Good luck and be safe with your trip. Vero G, Daniel O'Day, M. Gormley, Daniel O'Day, I just said you. Colvin, we got Amelia, Emily Mary, boop, 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 boop. Dark Wolf, Ninja Master, I already said you too, but I'm just going to keep repeating people. Surge 2200, Little Power Monster, Morphing, Patrick. It's Forrest the Runner's birthday, don't forget. Happy birthday, Forrest the Runner. I believe he left earlier because he is celebrating his birthday. Not the dude, JB, if I missed you. Oh, we got Popo's packing order. We'll also be doing, I'm going to do Dragon Ball Z tomorrow. Hopefully I'll finish it, get it up on Patreon. I still got to edit up the second half of the first 9 episodes. So maybe I'll react to the finale of Dragon Ball Z and then edit up the other part. It says I did it 8 days ago, so I'm due for some Dragon Ball Z, definitely. I'm very much enjoying it. It's a very fun ride, and the fact that it's all like abridged and I could get through it as quickly as we are, it's definitely pretty awesome. Timestamp will be about 4:12:12, and you just watch until they move on. Not terribly long. You'll have a great week, Gladys Ben. The time at 4:12, what was that related to? 4:12:12. I can't remember what we were talking about. Happy birthday, Forrest the Runner. Timestamp will be about 4:12:12, and you just watch until they move on. Not terribly long. I don't even remember what we were talking about, what that was related to. What was a 4:12? What was a video that was that long? If you want to give me a few seconds, I almost have that timestamp. I'm like totally brain farting on what we were talking about. But I'm just letting the live stream catch up so that okay. I was going to say, I'm like, I cannot remember. And it was from what episode? If the Explorer, but what episode? Timestamp will be 4:12:12 of what episode though? I don't know what exactly I'm going into. The non-abridged DBZ would take us forever, and it's about the kiss you missed. No, Colvin, we already did that one. We went back and watched the timestamp for the kiss a couple times. So that we already did. The Explorer's Moment. I just forget which episode. Yeah, I forgot which episode. Or if maybe we didn't. That I don't know. 4:12:12. I'll have to remember 4:12:12. I just need the episode. And then I'll find out how freaked out the people were from the Explorers. I'm actually, the good thing I asked, because I want to go back and I'm going to actually see him in it. I'm going to go back and see Explorers and Mr. Mom. Episode 111. So episode 111 of Campaign 1. No, you're good. Leading Blind, you're good. I'm going to check it out. Maybe, should I check it out? Is it going to spoil anything? That's my only concern. Campaign 1. Episode. I think it's Campaign 1. There's a Dragon Ball Z Abridged Kai episode 1 to watch after season 1. 111. Episode 111. Oh my God, they look so young. 4/12/12. I'm just afraid something like that might spoil because there's a lot. Oh wait, no, there isn't a lot. Let's see what's up. Up, here he is. Four, 12. All right, here we go. We're gonna watch together because I'm curious. Leading blind got me interested. So here we go. We're talking explorers. Here, I'll let you guys hear. Ready? We're going to do audio.
What if we just use the orb and just go straight up? We don't even keep tunneling and we just go straight into the city.
It only listens to me.
Yeah.
Are they... Did they already move on?
To heal you?
No, this is a cool thing.
Yeah, but it only makes a hole.
I think did they already nerd out? That was the whole thing? I thought they were going to...
What if we just go straight up?
I have to rehear. Can I get your autograph? How is it one of Sam's favorite movies?
Are you kidding?
And he didn't know the guy sitting next to him's in it.
Stop the game.
Stop the game. I'm honestly shocked that none of them knew.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he like knew River. He knew River.
New River Phoenix.
Okay, back to the
Anyway.
Can we just, what if we just use the orb and just go straight?
All right, so we've stopped. That was pretty much it. I thought it was going to go, I thought it went till like the end. So it literally was just like 30 seconds. But I'm shocked that none of them knew. Audio, thanks. Wait, you don't have to do it here and you shouldn't spoil anything. I cut it close with the starting time. No, leading blind, that was great. I honestly thought it was, because I saw the fan art comes very soon after that. The fan art is like at 4:20, 4:21. I think it's hilarious that Sam is like, that's one of my favorite movies. And he's sitting right next to the guy. And obviously they've been friends for years. That's pretty funny. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's anything that I've ever encountered like that where a friend of mine, I mean, obviously none of my friends were in epic 80s movies. But I'm trying to think if there's ever been anything like a good friend of mine was involved with where I was like, what? But that's just funny to me that a lot of them didn't know. Well, Marisha knew. It looked like Marisha knew, right? Marisha knew because Marisha's like, yeah, he was friends with River Phoenix. So Marisha clearly knew. I feel like maybe half of them knew and maybe half of them didn't. Yeah, Marisha definitely knew. No, I did say it was very brief. Sorry for any No, leading blind. That was great. Because honestly, I was like afraid it would go on way longer and then tap into something else. It was perfect. Perfect. I did say that Tal had a tiny part. He didn't even talk that I recall. That is pretty cool, though. I just think it's funny how crazy it is that you could be sitting next to a movie star, so to speak. I mean, hey, I'm not in The Explorers. I wasn't in any 80s movies. The biggest thing I feel like I was ever in that I could think of was when I was like 8 years old. I was on like Channel 2 News because my brother had a best friend who had a lemonade stand. And the lemonade stand was being shut down by the town because they were like, you're making so much money. They were making him pay taxes. And it went on to primetime news at like 5, 6 o'clock news. I think it was Channel 2. And they were talking about how horrible the town was. I still live in the same town too, by the way. And they were talking about how horrible the town was, that they were picking on, like, I'm talking, I was 8. My brother was probably like 10 or 11 years old. And they were trying to tax their lemonade stand because they set up on the main street and they were making like hundreds of dollars a day selling lemonade. And this was in like the 90s. So they were making like a decent amount of money, but there was like 5 or 6 kids and they were all splitting it. So they were making like 10 or 20 bucks a day. And the town was like, we're taxing you because you're making an actual income off of this lemonade stand. The news station came down. They made this whole big deal out of it. And the town formally apologized and said they were allowed to do the lemonade stand as long as they wanted, tax-free for the rest of their lives. And it was like this big thing. And I was in the news video, and my brother was beating me up. He like pushed me over a fence and was like not physically beating me, but like picking on me because I was being like a stupid little kid in the background. But it's pretty funny. You could see me on the news. I think I have it on like a VHS tape. You could see me on the news being like, bleh, and then my brother like throws me over a fence. That's the most famous I ever was, perhaps. Besides YouTube. I'm sure I'm much more known for YouTube. I was the first female to ever ride in the world's first fully handicapped accessible racing car. As a passenger in elementary school, was on the news for it. First female to ever ride in the world's first fully handicapped accessible racing car. Damn, that is interesting. It has happened with me. People have talked about some dumb thing that happened, not knowing it was me that did the dumb thing. I'm pretty sure I'm deep in the background of Toby Spider-Man, Person of Interest, A Few Law and Orders, and Rescue Me. Oh, and that Evil show. I guess because of where you live. Being that Michael lives where he does. I'm assuming you've gotten... You just randomly got caught, or were you just voluntarily an extra in a lot of that stuff? Could be either way. But on that note, everybody, we got to see a little extra bonus here. Thank you, Leading Blind, for the timestamp. I don't have to go search for it myself, and now I'm going to go check out Explorers. Now I'm going to find out where he is exactly in the show. Yes, Leading Blind. Michael is an NYC resident, lives on, what did you call it? The Boulevard of Death or something like that? I think Michael said he lives near or on the Boulevard of Death in Queens Boulevard, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly. But good night, everybody. I already did the shout outs. If I missed anybody, I don't think I did because I kept looking, but I think we're all good. I might actually jump into Talks Machina right now. It's 10:05. It will save me an hour tomorrow. I like to split it up so I don't have too much of the same thing at once. And if I split it up, maybe I'll even do the YouTube video tomorrow instead of doing that on Sunday. So we'll see. But based on my energy level, I think that I might just jump right into Talks Machina. You'll definitely see it tomorrow regardless. You guys want to see more of everything? Then you know what to do. I don't know why I'm doing my send-off like I'm on YouTube. Either way, is it Friday yet?